Well, hi, Jenna.
Hey, how are you?
It's good to see you over Zoom. How does it feel to be on the set of Scream 5 right now?
Ah! It's crazy. It's weird too because when I first started, I've always said I've always wanted to do horror. So this is a huge dream come true. Like I don't even think there are words in the English language to correctly express how happy and excited and nervous I am for this journey, and it's so amazing to me.
What can you tell me about your character, if anything?
Ooh, you're gonna get me in trouble. I don't know. Here's the thing too. Everything is super top secret. So even on set, interacting with other people, it's very peculiar because you'll start talking about something and then you cut yourself off because wait, do you have the same information that I have?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, there's bits and pieces that are up in the air for some people, and I never want to be. But what I will say is, having seen all of the previous films, I am very, very pleased with how the script has been written and everything that's to come.
Scary night, isn't it? With the murders and all, it's like right out of a horror movie or something.
Are there a lot of callbacks to the first four? Like, does it feel like it fits with the franchise? Does it feel different?
It fits perfectly. And then also how incredible that we have the main cast coming back. That is insane to me, especially because, I mean, how many years? It's been like 9, almost 10 years since Scream 4, which is insane to me. But I mean, even that, I mean, I feel like throughout the years, the franchise has done really well at calling back and bringing some sort of nostalgic aspects to the script. And I'll definitely say that there are some here.
Have you met Courtney, David, Nev yet?
No, I haven't met them yet. We're in pre-production right now, so we're still getting, the wardrobe and meeting with hair and makeup and things like that. So I've only met a few of the cast members. Also, I don't know if everybody's here yet.
There is a rumor that Selena Gomez is in the movie. Do you know anything about that?
I wish, as an actor, they would tell me things, but like honestly, I am the last person to ask for information like that. I have no clue. Even that, I'm like, at this point, do I even know everything that's happening?
For you, I mean, you just did The Babysitter Killer Queen.
I think snakes are the most misunderstood reptiles. My favorite movie vacillates between Deliverance or anything by Rob Reiner. And I'm late.
Obviously you, now Scream 5. What does it feel like to sort of become this Scream queen in a way? Like, is that something that you ever set out to do? Is it just kind of a natural thing?
How odd. I never looked at myself as a Scream queen. No, I feel like that's just sort of been a natural progression. I think horror is just so fun to make. It's also very easy to make in Hollywood or, whatever, in the industry. So it's just something that's kind of happened.
How has it been getting back to work with all these new policies and precautions in place?
It definitely feels post-apocalyptic. It's just a weird environment, especially as someone who likes to engage with all of the cast and crew and introduce myself. And, I want it to be a comfortable environment for everyone. So I've done every test under the sun, I'm pretty sure, in terms of, the picking of the finger, the spitting in the cup, the nose swabs. I've done it all every other day for months. But also it's definitely a wary environment. You have to be conscious of how other people may be feeling. Some people are more sensitive to the subject, others are not. I think it's important that, we all just listen to each other.
I do want to quickly talk about You Season 3. Has that started in production yet? Have you shot it yet?
They haven't started yet. One, COVID has kind of put a halt or postponed a lot of productions, but also I believe that Penn is going to become a father, so I think that they also are allowing him some time to spend some time with his child, which I think is very, very sweet.
Yes.
So I'm not really sure what's happening with that. And then even like the way they ended the second season, it's very, who knows? It's kind of up in the air with Ellie, my character.
What would you like to see for Ellie if I feel like she could be the one to expose Joe.
I would love that for her. I do want her to at least be able to hold something over Joe's head, which I think she's able to do even with just her presence. But even, you know how there's constant pressure being added to Joe, and you know, qualms that are kind of thrown at him throughout the season. So I just would love Ellie to come back and be one of those.
Well, let's talk about this new series. It's called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous.
We're a team, or we're nothing at all.
I mean, we're in two.
It was such a fun animated series to watch. For you, what was it like to sort of immerse yourself in the Jurassic world of it all, but animation style?
Animation, it's a completely different world than live action. While you're still active and in the scene, you almost have to exaggerate it a little bit more because, you know, it needs to carry throughout your voice. I had an incredible amount of fun.
I heard that some of the audio that you guys recorded was actually done over Zoom during this pandemic. So how did that all work out?
It's hard because, you know, sometimes we do ensemble sessions where the entire cast was on and someone would drop out. If you're doing ADR and you need to see the scene so that you could sync your lips, oh, now it's lagging. You know, so I definitely think it was harder, and it's so much nicer being in a studio, but I'm so glad that we were still able and fortunate enough to get some stuff done.
Were you a fan of all the original Jurassic Park movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so weird. Everything about this project has been so hush-hush. So I don't know what I can and can't say, and it's uneasy ground. But even recently, I found out about our producers and Amblin being involved and things like that. So it's all just very...
You didn't know that Steven Spielberg was involved?
Not initially, no. No, I found this out like a month ago because I found an article, and I said, wait.
Oh my God.
So it's stuff like this. I'm completely in the dark.
That's crazy. Well, they probably had to keep it hush-hush for good reason. You play Brooklyn, and she's kind of this pink-haired influencer type of character. What was that like for you to sort of tap into?
I feel like I have a lot of experience in terms of dealing with press and promo, so I understand Brooklyn's side of things in terms of always promoting herself. But I think Brooklyn and I have a lot of differences. Influencers make such an impact on our generation now. I don't want to make her too mean or too cocky or narcissistic, but also there are some qualities that just naturally come. But I also find that she's a very insecure person, and I think she has more depth than people realize. So I'm excited for people to kind of discover that.
You've been very busy during this time. I think you've already shot 2 movies during this pandemic. One was Demi Moore, one was Jen Garner. Is that right?
Jen Garner was actually like a few weeks before everything shut down. I did the Demi Moore Songbird, which that was the beginning of quarantine. It was actually the first production back in LA. Super thrilling to be a part of, and it's such a interesting set.
How has it been to sort of see the level of your career kind of explode over, I feel like, the past year or 2?
I feel myself slowly becoming the person that I think I want to become. So to be able to work on these projects that are not only exciting to me, but I, could create or manifest excitement for other people is super pleasing to me. I mean, for me, it's just, I love what I do. I really do, and I've been wanting to do it since I was 6 years old, and I didn't get to do it till I was around 10. So I feel like every job, it's such a blessing, and I'm so grateful.